I'm gonna show you how you can wheelie like the pros. Let's get into it. What up guys, it's MXMiKEMX here, back at it with another tutorial. This one is a wheelie tutorial, and like the thumbnail said, if you stick around, by the end of this video, I am going to teach you the secret hack on how to wheelie like a pro. So before we get into our wheelie tutorial, we're gonna basically show you what I like to do. Now, if you go into the career section in Iceland, you can click on the Wheelie's MX Factory tutorial, watch the videos in there, do the challenges, and that will help out to learn how to do a wheelie. Though the difference is that you have to use the bike that's in the game. And so I'm going to show you a little bit of like what the wheelie tutorial is like. You can select your different bikes, and then we'll go into a track that's specifically designed for wheelies and do a little bit more of an in-depth tutorial in there. And so sometimes I like to come into the wheelie tutorial challenge 1 and just kind of play around with wheelies, just see, what it's like to get the wheelie angle real high, do kind of a slow wheelie, just see where the bike is and kind of get comfortable reacting to what the bike is going to do. Like if I hit the brakes, if I'm doing a slow wheelie or a fast wheelie. Sometimes I like to let the wheelie drop and try to get it back up, as I'm wheeling through this course. Now, there's a lot of benefit to coming into here and just playing around. Right now, you can see I'm actually just holding the back lean button and then maintaining my wheelie with the gas button. And other times, I will just hold the gas button and try to maintain the wheelie with my lean button. So, it just kind of gives you a different feel and stuff that you can pick, while you're in a race, to know what you need to do there. If I need to do throttle control or lean control. Now, this is that track. This is just me wheeling through here. I have it fast forwarded because, I'm just straight doing a wheelie. I like to kind of find this balance point and attempt to maintain my wheelie from there. And as you can see, I'm just holding the gas the whole time and leaning back and leaning forward. And as you can see, I'm tapping a lot. I don't necessarily like to hold the back button or the front button because too much wheelie input or lean input can lead to unpredictable results. So I like to tap the lean buttons when I'm maintaining a wheelie. That way I have a little bit more of a predictable outcome for what my bike is going to do. Now, this is all fine and dandy because this is a flat, straight track, though on normal racetracks, they're not flat, they're not straight, and so, holding and maintaining a wheelie isn't necessarily as easy as it is here. Though I do like to come in here and just practice, holding a wheelie and playing around with wheelies. Now, another place that you can go to if you have the track editor is a track called MXMiKEMX Wheelie Challenge. And this one is going to test you. It is very challenging. I was trying to record a video of me holding a wheelie for the entirety of the track and was unsuccessful, or just didn't really want to spend the time to master this track to get a wheelie throughout the entire track. And so you can go look for that in the track editor, and you can race my ghosts in there. Sometimes racing against other ghosts helps you replicate what that ghost is doing or what that rider is doing. So as you can see here, all I'm doing is just maintaining that front, that front wheel angle, and I'm playing around with, getting the bike to kind of wheelie backwards and then holding maintaining the wheelie from tapping the front button. And then other times I'll let the front wheel drop and then maintain the wheelie by holding the back button. And so it's just all about finding that perfect balance point. Now, the bike won't just stay at a perfect balance point, but you can try to stay within that. Even going over humps, now you can see like this is like a slow roller section that will lead into kind of a longer roller section, and it gives you a different feel of what it's like to hold the wheelie while going uphill and hold the wheelie going downhill. And so as you can see here, I'm just basically keeping the angle of my bike the same regardless of whether I'm going uphill or downhill. And then if I start to feel that my bike is about to wheelie backwards, I will briefly let off the gas and get back onto it. Or if I feel like I'm wheeling too far backwards, I will quickly tap the back brake and then get back onto the gas. And as you can see, I made it 2 minutes and 6 seconds into the video before my front wheel dropped and hit the ground. Also coming into the sand section, when you're going from normal dirt to the sand section, it slows you down. So you kind of want to get your wheelie angle higher because you know you're going to lose speed coming into the sand section. Also, you have to be careful to not let your front wheel drop too low. And then from the sand section back into a normal dirt section, you're going to gain speed. So I want to drop my front wheel a little bit. That way when I catch traction, I don't loop out. And so, yeah, as you can see here, and then I'm going into some roller sections, and I'm just going to maintain that wheelie by doing a rocking section. Then my front wheel touched down again. And then this one is all about maintaining that front wheelie angle, even though I was dropping down. So, yeah, and then these are a little bit longer, bigger roller sections, and then I'm coming up into a long uphill section. And again, you just want to make sure that you're keeping your wheelie angle at the correct angle so that you're not wheeling backwards. Same with going down the hill. And that got me a 3 minute and 28 second run, which is the current run on the for the Ghost on the published track. Now, on this run, I was actually trying to see how long I could keep my front wheel up. And so this is kind of a challenge for you guys. If you could see if you can hold your front wheel up before it touches the ground. I only made it roughly 2 minutes and 36 seconds into this run before my front wheel touched down. I couldn't seem to make it past that, and my brain kind of was zoning out. So, yeah, that's pretty much, how you can maintain a wheelie. And huge shout out to BBR RDog32 for making this track for me. If you want to go race his track on Track Editor, the track is called MXMiKEMX. I only republished his track so that you could race against my Ghost to see if you could beat me. But yeah, and then like I promised at the beginning of the video, if you stuck around to the end, I would show you the secret hack to how to wheelie like the pros. And drum roll, practice practice, practice. There is no there's no substitute for practice. There's no hack or anything. You just have to practice and get the feel of what it's like to maintain and hold a wheelie. And the only way you can do that is in game. A lot of people just want to be good at the wheelie without ever practicing it, or they try to practice wheeling on the track with all the obstacles and then get frustrated when they can't hold the wheelie or loop out. And so yeah, this track and the MX Factory track are really good at opportunities for you to be able to practice. And yeah, as always, guys, if you really like the content that I'm making, please consider subscribing to my Patreon. It's $5 a month. Really helps me out. A lot of time, hours, and dedication goes into making these videos that you know and love. And from the feedback, have been helping a lot of you get better. So please consider subscribe to my Patreon. That would really mean a lot to me. And yeah, that's about it. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.